I'm Slade. Good morning, everybody. Morning, good morning, good morning. So, let me get whole better. Okay. Welcome, everybody. A few minutes late, but that's okay. I am going to be jumping back on to Destiny 2 for our D2 Nuzlocke this morning. And we finished Shadow Keep the last stream. We are going to be doing Beyond Light in this one. See how far we get with that, and if we have a little bit of time, we might do some other things. But basically, that's what we're doing today. Is we are doing the next DLC for the campaign for the Nuzlocke, and going from there, seeing how that works. So, without further ado, let's get into it. That way it doesn't echo. Echo, echo. I've got the wrong image. Also notice this is off center. Drives me nuts. Yep, full beta. And then source, image, add, select file. Nice. Oh, better. Okay. All right. Get into it. Okay. So I remember that. So, all honesty, we were off to a bad start. um, need to upgrade. I don't have that locked yet. Pop in the chat. Yo, how did your stream finish yesterday? Dude, it actually finished great. Uh, okay, so that person is now banned and blocked. Just so you know, if you're trying to balance out your power, Ada sells a armor. Yeah, so with the Nuzlocke, unfortunately, I can't purchase anything as far as like weapons are concerned. Like weapon vendors, I can't purchase anything. So I have to kind of rely on the postmaster. Yeah, sucks. So yeah, yep, that's it. So we're going to we're gonna I don't have any energy weapons to upgrade, so we're just gonna stick with God and go Crucible because that's a weapon technically. So all right, cool. I guess we will just go with what we got. So we did Shadowkeep. The next one is Beyond Light. So start Beyond Light. It's stasis. What about the random engrams each vendor drops? Ooh, actually, nope. Why'd you mention that?
Why can't those rookies in the Crucible be more like you?
I could grab those. Yep, I'm gonna grab those.
This is as sturdy as you are.
70. Seven. Five. Uh, other weapons went to
On your way, darling.
Postmaster.
Hi there.
70 on that. So lastly, upgrade. We're gonna upgrade this. Grab shotgun. Upgrade Outbreak Perfected. Non-crafted version. First, that.
Welcome back.
That one. Okay.
Goodbye. Let's check.
That will work for now. I want to save the exotics because I'm about to run out. Okay, we're good. Bring it. I can't. Right.
I've seen terrible things born out in the darkness. Every moment brings them closer. My future does not begin here, but yours does. It's time to step beyond the light. And it all begins with a splinter.
My friends, we are all in great danger. Earth, that great machine, Elixir, and the human. Darkness walks among us. We are all in great danger. My kind must survive. Please, send help. There is not much time. What? Where? Oh no. She's already here. Please, anyone.
That's another one. They all scan the same. Empty. Why did the darkness invite us here? You're quiet today.
Yeah. It's just, we keep coming face to face with darkness. And every time we fail to stop it, we're just so powerless. I'm picking up a distress signal. Someone's in trouble.
What cutscene is this from? This is from Beyond Light. So we did Shadowkeep, the last D2 stream for the Nuzlocke, and we're now working on Beyond Light. That's the next oldest one. Working our way up.
I've tracked Varrix's distress signal beyond the ridge. We'd better hurry. It was Varrix. He instigated the riot at the Prison of Elders. He's equally responsible for Cade's death. The
Nope, nope,
Vampires been
nope,
after
nope,
him
nope,
since.
nope, nope.
No wonder he's hiding on a desolate moon.
Try that again.
We're close to the origin point of Varrix's distress signal.
If it wasn't, I usually skip them, so I didn't realize. Yeah, so this is the cutscene from Beyond Light. I usually don't skip cutscenes when I'm streaming, unless it's like everybody is asking to turn it off. Which 9 times out of 10, nobody actually ever says, hey, don't show the cutscenes. What hand cannon is that? It is Trust. It's got snapshot and incandescent. It goes really good with my solar build, so you should play Warframe instead. I used to play Warframe. I won't go back after they nerfed my character. Is this D2 Nuz or just... This is the D2 Nuzlocke, yes. This is the Nuzlocke.
Someone's been staying here. There's traces of darkness energy. It's Braytech from Eventide, Clovis Bray's Golden Age colony here on Europa.
Yes, this is the Destiny 2 Nuzlocke.
To track Varrix too. They must have intercepted the
That's why I'm not That's not why. That is why I am not wearing my best gear.
origin point now.
I have just random assortment of stuff. Basically. Warframe does not compare to Destiny. So, Warframe is a great game. Warframe is a fantastic game. I just won't play it because they nerfed my main character back in 2013 and they never fixed him. So, after that, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not, because I spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on that character to make him the absolute peak of perfection, and they nerfed him to the point to where that he was unusable. So I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Which one? Chroma. They nerfed Chroma back in 2013. I used to be a massive Chroma fan. Play the hell out of that character. Spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on that character, only to have him be nerfed to almost non-existent level. Really? Could never get into Warframe. Recently learned I have 88 on just flying around. So I actually played Warframe for years. I played it for the longest time, and I will give credit where credit is due. Warframe is a a masterfully beautiful free to play game, but what irked me was that I spent so many hours and so much money on that game only to have the one character that I played nonstop get thrown into the ground and waste all of my money. So it left like a wound essentially on me, knowing that I had done all that work and all of that prep and spent all that money on a character that isn't even used hasn't been usable since 2013. Now they did mention recently that they're going to revamp Chroma, but even that, no. I want my old Chroma back. I want to be able to know that if I swing a sword, I can literally one-shot a boss and not even blink about it. Spending money on Warframe, drop, sell stuff on the market. Back then, they didn't have all that. Back then, the market was like literally almost non-existent. This was back during the early days of Warframe, where Warframe was just getting popularity. Yeah, back then the market was almost non-existent, and it was literally pay to win. So nowadays that's different. I will admit, nowadays that's a completely different story. There's the market and all sorts of other things that you can do to help the situation, but yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, friend. You're having a fantastic day. How far did you get in Warframe? I had it was not the first, it was the first DLC or the expansion. This was back in 2013, right? So I had done all of the base game, like the regular stuff, and then I think that the first expansion had just come out, and I finished it, and then after that, they nerfed Chroma, and I was done after that. Warframe is a lot more fair to its player base than it was when it dropped. Yes, I will agree to that. That like I'm not against that. I'm not faulting that. I'm just saying that for me, I'm still very salty about the game after they did what they did with my character. That's it. Like it's just a me thing. It's not that the game is bad. It's not that or any of that stuff, because the game is a great game. I just won't play it again because they did me wrong and I didn't like it. So Destiny has its own good stuff, but Bungie does nerf fun movement. Yes, I do agree with that too. What do you mean by Nuzlocke? Isn't that like Pokemon? Yes, Jack. I am doing a Destiny version of a Pokemon Nuzlocke, but with Dungeons and Dragons rule. Yes. What hand cannon is that? It's the Trust hand cannon. Got Snapshot and Incandescent. Warframe was the biggest pay-to-win game I might have played. I farmed 400 plat last night and a few sold Warframes on the market. Yeah, nowadays that's fine. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not against that. Trust, yes, it's the Trust. Europa was the worst. Drops sold them. Well, you got to balance things. Thanks. See is fire. Go try it again. Destiny 2 definitely better. I haven't. This Elden Ring DLC whooping me. Oh, I heard that the new DLC for Elden Ring was fire. You're well, yeah. So it's the Trust hand cannon. I am doing the Nuzlocke. Yes, the Nuzlocke is based around Pokemon. Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna pause this game for this. This is for everybody here that is watching because this has been constantly brought up, and I did not know who this person was until I looked him up after the stream today. So there's a guy apparently named Toad Smoothie, right? Who also does Destiny Nuzlocks, right? He even says the exact same thing that I've been saying this entire time. The Nuzlocks originally started with Pokemon, so we didn't create the Nuzlocke thing. All we did was took the rules from the Pokemon Nuzlocke and made a twist to it for Destiny. And that's all we did. He did it with a regular Nuzlocke without any theme to it, right? So he just said, okay, well, all I'm going to do is make my guns into Pokemon, and every time I go down, I delete all 3 weapons. And that's fair, right? That's how the regular Nuzlocke works. The thing that I'm doing is I'm adding Dungeons and Dragons to the theme and making it to where that every time I go down, instead of deleting all 3 weapons all at once, I roll death saving throws and do Dungeons and Dragons stuff to make it more fun. So I went and watched his videos yesterday and I subscribed to him and everything. He's a great content creator, awesome content creator. He even says the exact same thing I've been saying this entire time. The Nuzlocke part, we didn't come up with. That has been a thing in Pokemon for years. We just took that concept, added it to Destiny, and we made our own twists around it. That's it. So, I now know who Toad Smoothie is. I now know what he's doing. He's doing literally the exact same thing I'm doing, just without the Dungeons and Dragons part. And he's a great content creator. So, God, it came out. I made a new character last night for DLC, but I wanted to try it a little. What's his name? Toad Smoothie does some funny stuff. I like the 6 Rat King strat. Did you know that's why Bungie made Rat King crowns? No, I did not. No. I never even heard of Toad Smoothie until so 3 different people came to my stream, right? And they were like, oh, this guy's trying to be Toad Smoothie. And I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Like, why are you comparing me to a person I don't even know? And then I was so curious yesterday, so I looked him up, right? And sure enough, he's doing the exact same thing I'm doing. He's doing Destiny Nuzlocks, and they're super popular. The only difference is that I'm doing a Dungeons and Dragons themed version of a Nuzlocke, and he's doing a regular Nuzlocke, right? And he even says in his videos, he's like, I didn't come up with this idea. This is a Pokemon originated idea that we implemented into Destiny. And I've been saying the same thing. Only part that I came up with is that I added dice rolls to mine. What's the D&D theme? So I'm a big Dungeons and Dragons nerd, right? So I wanted to add Dungeons and Dragons to every single game that I play. That'd be Destiny, Borderlands, whatever, right? In my case, every time that I go down and I have to make I have to delete a weapon, instead of deleting all 3 weapons, I roll death saving throws. And if I get 10 or lower on the dice, I delete the weapon associated with that category. There's also other dice rolls that I have to make, like I have to roll a d6 to determine the raid that I do to finish the Nuzlocke. There's the D4 that determines the subclass that I play with the exotic that matches that subclass, as well as my starter exotic. Matter of fact, here my starter exotic is Quicksilver Storm. That's my starter. So just like in Pokemon, you get your starter Pokemon. Quicksilver Storm is my starter Pokemon. So I rolled a D4 for that, and that's what I got. But yeah. That's the only thing that I did different was that I added Dungeons and Dragons to the Nuzlocke. But me and Toad Smoothie have both said time and time again. He says it in literally every video that he's done. We didn't come up with the idea for the Nuzlocke. It's a Pokemon thing. We just took their ideas and added them to the other games. Are you doing Nuzlocke D2? Yes, that's what we're doing right now. Yes. That's a really cool idea. Yeah. So I enjoy making games harder on myself because the more challenging a game is for me, the better I get at the game. So I've been playing Destiny 2 for years and I want to challenge myself and get better at the game. And this is the way to do that. And it's fun. And everybody seems to enjoy the content. So I'm going to keep doing it. And I give credit to Toad Smoothie. He's a great content creator. Awesome guy from what I've watched of his videos. I give a shout out to Toad Smoothie. So if he ever watches any of my videos or whatever, I'm giving him a shout out right now. A great guy. We just need to come to the understanding that we are doing this because we are fans of the game and we want to add a challenge to it. I just did it differently than Toad Smoothie did it. I did it in a way to where I added Dungeons and Dragons to it. Because I love Dungeons and Dragons. It's my favorite game. I've got my Dungeon Master book right here. So that's it. Thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. How long did it take you to do the duality dungeon your first time? I did so with the group, I did it in like 30 minutes to an hour, give or take. Now, solo, it took me several attempts because I kept dying solo, but I did finally manage to do it solo.
Varix thanks you. And now must hide.
Not so fast.
Yo, Raging Poseidon, how's it going, friend?
Darkness walks
Actually able to keep up with chat this time.
What do you mean?
There is no time. They are coming. Varix asks for your protection once more.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, friend. How's D1 going? Destiny 1 is going great. It's awesome. I just decided to swap over to Destiny 2 today because I need to get caught up on the Nuzlocke for the D2. I'm a little behind. First time playing D1? Yes. So, it's my first time playing Destiny 1. I have been a long time player of Destiny 2, however. I've been playing Destiny 2 since the beta. So, as soon as the beta launched, I was playing Destiny 2. And I really wished I would have played Destiny 1. Excuse me while I run away. D1 is phenomenal. D1 is great. I do love D1. It's just that this is my first time playing D1, so I'm having to get used to a lot of differences between the two games. But they're not bad. It's not a bad thing. I'm gonna be doing several Nuzlocke attempts on D1, so I'll eventually get the hang of it. What platform do you play D1 on? Xbox. All good, man. How are you doing today? Raging Poseidon, I'm doing phenomenal today. The kids are all at daycare and child watch and stuff like that, so me and my wife have the house to ourselves. I'm playing Destiny 2. Like, it honestly kicks. Honestly. Plus, Dutch Bros this morning. Like, come on. Yeah, I agree. The D1 movement is really slow. Yeah, so Destiny 1 movement is a lot slower than Destiny 2, but that's okay. It's not like a big difference. So, and honestly, the 30 FPS that's on D1 doesn't bother me that much. I play a lot of indie games, like on my spare time. It's a hobby of mine. I love indie games, and like 90% of the indie games are 30 FPS. So it doesn't bother me all that much, if I'm being it's getting used to the slower movements, getting used to picking up ammo bricks for every weapon, and getting used to there being no mantle. Having no mantle in the game, it's like, ugh. My jumps have to be on point. You know,
You do not trust Varix, yes? But leave your distrust, your blame, for later. The Elixni who attacked me, she is Aramis, ship stealer. A new Kell of Kells.
jumping puzzles had no mercy on D1 facts.
And she seeks to build an army of Elixni, powered by darkness. If she is not stopped, she will destroy us all. You must go. Varix will help you find your way.
Let's see. Quests. What is the rules of your Nuzlocke? So I'm not going to go over all of the rules, but it's literally really simple. My entire Nuzlocke that I designed is based around Dungeons and Dragons. So as you can see, I'm a big Dungeons and Dragons nerd. I have all the books pretty much. I'm a dice hoarder, so on and so forth, right? So in a regular Nuzlocke, right? Every time you go down, you delete all 3 weapons until you run out of weapons, right? However, in my version, instead of just going in and deleting all 3 weapons right off the bat, you roll death saving throws, and you roll that with a d20, right? Um, roll the d20 for each category of weapon: one for kinetic, one for energy, one for power or heavy. If you roll a 10 or lower, you delete that weapon. If you roll above a 10, you get to keep it. Now, there are special abilities for each of the classes that I've designed to where that it makes it easier to keep your weapons. For example, Titans have the special ability that allows them to add +5 modifier to their heavy weapons, but that's it. That is the only modifier that they get. Everything else is just normal, right? Um, Warlocks have a special ability, and Hunters have a special ability. Well, they're all different. But everything that I'm doing here is Dungeons and Dragons related. That's the rules for my Nuzlocke, at least. But that's pretty much it. That's the basic rules. When did you change your name, Slate? Hey, well, I guess you already know who I am. I've changed it roughly about two years ago now. I created a D&D podcast, and decided to just change my entire persona. So, hey, oh, what? Okay, there you go. Hey, audio. Yes. So, I changed the name on every platform except for Twitch. So Twitch is still Slade, but everywhere else is the Dirty 20 because I'm trying to build a community, and I wanted to be the persona, the head honcho of that community. So that's the reason for the name change. Dirty 20 is like a community, and it's also based around the Dungeons and Dragons podcast that I'm doing. Um, and it kind of fits in with the whole theme of what I'm doing here. I like it. Appreciate that. Uh, but yeah, I was like, good to see you too, friend. I was like, how do you know that I'm Slade? Because not a lot of people know that anymore. People usually use my actual name nowadays. Uh, that's really cool. I wish I had the time to do something like this. Hey, I've got the rules in my Discord, friend. If you want to try it out, go try it out. So let me. All right, hold on. Pause it real quick. Okay. So, for those that want to attempt the Nuzlocke run, right? If you want to try it, I have a free PDF file on my Discord for everybody. The only thing that I ask, okay, is that when you join the Discord and you download the PDF, right? Follow my channel. So you follow either my TikTok, you follow my Twitch, my Kick, whatever. You follow me on my social platform, right? Secondly, if you are a content creator at all, so you create content like TikToks, you stream, whatever, okay? If you stream this or post videos about this anywhere, you credit me. That's it. So every time that you go live, you say, hey, I got this idea from the Dirty 20, and he's a great content creator. He came up with this awesome idea, and I want to showcase that more and promote what he's doing. If you do that for me, we're good. Because I want to get as many people in here as possible and grow my content. Is there a way to farm certain exotic gear that Raul has? I need getaway artist. Getaway artist is a world drop exotic. So you can either get it just by playing the game, or you can wait until Zur comes back on the weekends and gives you the getaway artist that way. How do you get the D&D armor? I bought it. I paid money for it. I'm down. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Where's your helmet from? My helmet is the Dungeons and Dragons armor kit. So, to the store. This gear right here. So there's the dragon ship, the owlbear sparrow, the beholder ghost, and here's the armor set. It's the Titans. It's here. It's Dungeons and Dragons. Follow this man. He's one of the good ones. I appreciate that. How excited were you when you saw the D&D armor in Destiny? I had my wallet sitting right here at my computer, like literally right here in front of me, and I was like, "Take my money, please, all of it, give it to me." Zur comes today, so hopefully I get lucky. Yes, yes. Hopefully you do get lucky. Thank you for the follow audio. I appreciate. Buy an exotic for. Yes, yeah, you can. Legend Lost Sectors for engrams. Yes, you could also do that. So you could do Legend Lost Sectors. You can do World Drops. You can level up Raul and get him to where you can unlock it that way. That way is a little bit difficult if you didn't farm it like I did. Hey, I forgot to follow yesterday. Hey, appreciate the follow, friend. Thank you for coming back. All right, we go to the next answer. But yes, when you getting back on D1 on Sunday? I will be back on Destiny 1 on Sunday. Do you have a main account and a Nuzlocke account for Destiny? Yes. So this is my Nuzlocke account. So I have a Nuzlocke character and a main Titan character. And then I also have a hunter that I'm about to start playing on just off stream or whatever, but need help, buddy? No, I'm good. I'm actually really good. Destiny 2, I'm super familiar. So I at least Destiny 1 is where I would need, but I won't need help until I do like Prison of Elders or Nightfalls. So D1, yeah. I might do Prison of Elders on Sunday, but I am going to continue on storyline stuff as well. How long you been playing Destiny? I've been playing Destiny 2 since the beta, but I've never played Destiny 1 until just recently when I started doing Nuzlocke stuff. I am relatively new when it comes to Destiny. I am a massive blueberry. Destiny 2, on the other hand, I have been playing for years. I've seen your streams 2 times of last few days. Very enjoyable. I appreciate that, friend. That means a lot to me. Honestly, if anything comes out of today, that comment right there means the world to me. Straight up. Thank you for the follow, friend. I appreciate that as well. I'm really glad you guys are enjoying the content, for real, because I have worked very hard on getting this started and trying to get you guys the best content that I can give out. And if you guys are enjoying it, that means that I'm doing something right. So, D1 was like a full-time job. I missed that. I never knew what a Nuzlocke was until I saw this stream, but this is sick for sure. I'm enjoying it. Hell yeah, friend. If you really like Nuzlocks, definitely try Pokemon Nuzlocks. That's where I originally started doing Nuzlocke from, was Pokemon, because that's who designed it, was the Pokemon games. I'm still here just chilling and watching while I do my D2 stuff. Yeah, for sure, Raging. Appreciate that, friend. Did you finish the D1 Nuzlocke? I did not. No, we're still doing that. We'll be back on D1 on Sunday. End up finishing D1? No. No, we'll be back on D1 on Sunday. Yeah, we'll be back on D1 this coming Sunday. We are doing Destiny 2 today, because I need to get caught up on the Nuzlocke here. Ugh. Sniper's hurt. Sniper's hurt. Sniper's hurt. What's a Nuzlocke? So a Nuzlocke was originally designed by the Pokemon games. So if any of you are familiar with or fans of Pokemon games like Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, whatever color scheme they've got going on, they Barricade, yeah, I just forgot about the Barricade. If you're a fan of the Pokemon games, they designed a way to make the Pokemon games extremely difficult, and those are called Nuzlocks. I have made it to where that I can do Nuzlocke in Destiny 2 using the same concept that Pokemon did, but I added a Dungeons and Dragons twist to it. So everything that I do in this game requires a dice roll, pretty much. It's really fun, and it's extremely challenging, honestly. That sounds fun. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. Extremely fun. If you guys are super interested in Nuzlocke, definitely go check out Pokemon Nuzlocke, because those streams, watching the Pokemon Nuzlocke challenges, if I'm not doing anything and I'm super bored, I will literally sit for hours watching nothing but that, because how intricate they get with some of the rules for the Nuzlocke for Pokemon. It's a blast watching a lot of those streams. Can I please hit something?
That dome. Is that where you live?
A pinnacle of hope for the remaining Elixir, but a standing reminder of Erebus's betrayal of Barracks.
Okay. Donk. me get around here. Snipers can't. So is the Nuzlocke part the dice roll, or is that so the dice roll is the D&D part. So if you play Dungeons and Dragons at all, you'll know that Dungeons and Dragons is a game that requires you to have dice, like a lot of dice. So because of that, I wanted to add that concept to the Nuzlocke to make it more interesting for me. So I spent the better part of a year, like literally a year, taking the ideas from Nuzlocke's, adding it to Destiny and Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, and then saying, okay, now I want to add Dungeons and Dragons to it. So I did that, and you're now seeing the final result of that, which you get to see right now, actually. Look at you. We get to watch it in action. Okay. So, that being said, all right, so hopefully so it did work on TikTok, but it didn't work on my other streaming platforms. Okay. So, I need to set dice on fresh. All right. So, for those that are watching right now, you get to actually see this happen live on this, right? So, because of the fact that the TikTok roll is going to be different from the VODs, I'm going to go with the rolls that are found on the VODs. So if you follow my YouTube channel, you will be able to see those dice rolls there and know that that's the dice rolls that I'm following. So if you see two different numbers, like if I call out one number and it shows differently on TikTok, it's because I'm using the roll that is shown on the other footage. That way that people that watch these videos later will know that I followed those rolls instead of the TikTok roll. So keep that in mind when I make these rolls, okay? So with that being said, out of that, let's start making these rolls. Let's see what we get. So for the kinetic slot, we got a 3. We have to delete that one. Yay. We're going to equip affected and delete grenade launcher. Trust hand cannon. I rolled a 6, so I delete the trust hand cannon. Yay. We're going to do dismantle that. And the heavy weapon. I rolled a 19, so I get to keep that one. Yay! Look at us go. We did it. That is so unfortunate. Brutal. Yeah. So that's how it works. Like, you got to see it live. So every time that I go down, I make the 3 death saving throws. You guys get to see that live. Now, the rolls that are on TikTok are different because the browser source that I'm using, it's different. So you get to see how it looks, but the rolls that I'm basing it off of is on the VODs. So I had to delete the kinetic and the energy weapon, but I got to keep the heavy. So there's that. But that's how it works, friends. That's it. Okay. On with our beautiful lives. Have it as a series on. Yes. So every single stream that I'm doing for the Nuzlocks, both for Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, are being recorded. They are being uploaded to YouTube. I do have to edit the last 2 or 3 episodes, though. So it will be a little bit behind. But after I finish editing those this weekend, upload them to They will all be on there, yes. So you will have Destiny 1 Nuzlocke, Destiny 2 Nuzlocke, as well as a bunch of other content. You guys have so much content on my channel, it's not even fun. No hate, but are you new? To Destiny 2, no. Destiny 1, yes. I'm locked in. I'll give you a sub. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much.
That dome.
I'm not new to Destiny 2, no. I've been playing Destiny 2 since the beta. Destiny 1, on the other hand, yes, I am brand new to Destiny 1.
Reminder of Aramis's betrayal of Barracks.
Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate that. Everybody's having a fantastic day. How are you liking Destiny 1? I really do like Destiny 1. I really do. It's just a learning curve. 2 game. But it's not bad. Third one up. Yep, period. I was just saying because most. Oh, okay. So, friend. So that's an easy fix for this. Okay. So the reason why they're not masterworked is because of the fact that this is a Nuzlocke. So I am doing a challenge which states that any weapons that I picked up along the way on the prep videos that I did is the weapons that I go in with, and if I happen to accumulate any more weapons, then those are the weapons I have to. So this is not my main character. This is not the character that I use on my normal day-to-day basis. This is the Nuzlocke character, just for a challenge. That's it. That's why they're not masterworked. That's why they're not pretty. All of that stuff. Same thing with Destiny 1. Any weapons that I accumulated over doing the prep videos, that's the ones that I started with. So that's why. He won the game that started my addiction. Yeah, so all of my best gear, like all of my really good gear for my Destiny 2 character is on my other Titan. So all of my adapt weapons, all of my masterworked weapons, my god rolls, they're all on my other Titan. That's the reason why, friend. Good question, though. I've actually not had anybody ask me about that yet. Woo! Okay, good. Did not find another explosive guy. So let's. What's that? Shot. Get a sword and use brute force on that shank. I don't even know if I have a sword. Do I have a sword? I do have a sword. Huh. There. I didn't even realize I had one in my inventory. Alright, so let's get rid of those. Die to stupid death saving throws. See it. There it is. All right.
I feel it again. The energy I felt earlier. It must have been Aramis using stasis.
Alt. Here.
The darkness trail Aramis left behind leads right through that door. But it's locked.
With stasis, yes.
Nuzlocke deal.
Will not be able to break through.
Then we'll find another way around.
Nuzlocke deals with inventory as far as what you can. This guy does specific. You know what? You know what? Overkill. You hush.
Aramis is close.
I just finished the Beyond Light campaign yesterday. Nice. Mernin, wacky wizard. Morning to you as well.
Great machine. We even built idols in its image. We have become pawns of our own devices. No longer. Today, we begin breaking free from our chains. This power is a gift.
This Beyond Light, yes. So yesterday, or not yesterday, day before yesterday, we did Shadowkeep for the Nuzlocke run. Or a wizard. I'm a wolf.
One by one, we will rise again.
Nice. This actually, the camp I actually have. Nice, nice. I do have all of the campaigns, but with the Nuzlocke, I have to go from the oldest DLC to the newest and work my way up. And this is just the next DLC on the list. So I did Shadowkeep 2 days ago, and now we're doing Beyond Light and working our way up. Definitely Destiny 1.3.
It would appear our enemies have arrived, eager to test us. Let's not keep them waiting.
Here's the part where you have to run. Run like the wind, Bullseye. Beyond Light campaign was the bane of my existence. Good luck.
Feel it. It's too powerful.
What would come next? So the next one would be Witch Queen. So it's Shadowkeep, Beyond Light, Witch Queen, Lightfall, then Final Shape. Are you a Crucible player? You're funny. I play Crucible, but I am not good at it.
They actually have darkness. The Fallen. This is really bad.
I've got a really good friend of mine that lives in the UK. Now he on the other hand is a Crucible player. He is a massive PvP player. He's really good at it too. But me, I'm like, I'm okay at it. Like, I can kill people in Crucible. Lightfall was such a slog to get through, and on all three. Are you doing all the legendary campaign run shot? Yes. So Witch Queen, Lightfall, and Final Shape, I will be doing all on legendary. And I'm praying, like I'm hoping that at some point that they'll add the older DLCs to be have legend difficulty as well. So I'm hoping that Beyond Light and Shadowkeep get a legend uh tab so that you can run those on legend as well. Um that's honestly that's kind of like a wishful thinking kind of thing, but I do hope that it happens. I actually liked Beyond Light. I mean, it's a good DLC. Hey Ben, how's it going, friend? Hope you're doing well today.
Varix believed Aramis wished to create.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We didn't get past King's Fall for the 5th day in the row. So Ben, if you need my help on Saturday, then I will be happy to help. I will definitely help on Saturday. I just can't do it today. Yesterday, I went after I picked up the oldest kid from child watch stuff. I had him doing chores and trying to get the house cleaned up, and I was working the rest of the day. So pretty much that's how it's going to go again today as well. Saturday though, the kids aren't going anywhere, so I'll have plenty of time, and I'm not streaming Saturday, so. So we're going to try again today. Well, hopefully you get it today. If you don't get it, then I will help you on Saturday for sure. In my opinion, on light and mid, but Final Shape is Final Shape was okay. So I'm gonna be straight up. Final Shape and Witch Queen were on the same level of how good they were. Okay, so I loved Witch Queen and I loved Final Shape. Storyline and the gameplay for both of those was top tier. It was like perfection, right? The other ones were either mid or below that, like straight up. All right, for sure, bet. He loves Crucible with a passion. Firmly planted, full auto trigger. Ugh. Forsaken is bad. Forsaken was really good. Yes, I will agree with that. Forsaken was amazing. I will attest to that. Forsaken was one of my favorites. That is for sure. I guess we'll keep. I tell you what, let's go back to the tower and see if we can't pick up some stuff. Upgrade. I enjoyed not having my prismatic taken away like Strand. It was so frustrating not having it for the campaign. Right. Prismatic subclass should have just been a pink subclass instead of a mixture of stuff we already have. So I like Prismatic. I really do. I just don't like what they did with Titans. So I've seen the videos for the Warlock builds and the Hunter builds, and they look phenomenal. Like the prismatic builds for Hunters and Warlocks look absolutely top tier. However, Titans, in my opinion, got the shit end of the deal. Because the only build that there's only two builds for prismatic for Titan. Only two. It's either you run around and punch shit, or you carry a bunch of rockets on you and blow everybody up. That's it. Like, you didn't get nothing cool out of it. You got, let me go punch something, or let me blow something up, which is literally 90% of the Titan builds that we already have. So give me something new. Like, it doesn't have to be something flashy like the Hunters and the Warlocks have. I just want something new.
Check.
Titan already too overpowered Hunter. Like, my wife is a hunter, so I really like hunters, but yeah, my wife is a hunter, so I do for sure. My best friend from high school is a warlock, and then my wife is a hunter. So I do very much appreciate the other classes.
Begin then.
But yeah, so at least in my opinion, hunters got the shit end of the deal when it came to Manic. And warlocks and hunters got the flashy, cool stuff that do a lot of DPS and do a lot of damage. So it is what it is.
Bye.
I like all, but rate them from bad to good. Uh, for prismatic subclass, warlocks, hunters, then titans. Like warlocks having the best builds, hunters having the pretty okay build, and then titans getting the worst prismatic build. Just in general, I'm a titan main, so I prefer playing titan. So for me, it would be titan, hunter, then warlock. That's just for me. Titans, because that's what I play. Hunters, and then warlock after that. Is Zur here yet? Let's find out. It's a good question. Nope, not yet. That would be a negative ghost strike. Activate Titan Rainbow Fart. I'm a hunter main, but I enjoy the new Titan Super with giant. Yeah, so okay, so let's act. I don't even have any have it on this character yet. Um, the giant axe that the Titans have is really cool at, and it does do a lot of damage. It's the build up to get to that damage is the problem, right? So in order to build up the DPS damage that you need to match the hunters and the warlocks of what they can do normally for that super, you have to do nothing but run around and punch shit. Like, it's literally you go and get a pair of syntheseps, equip it to your character, get Monte Carlo, build up your prismatic transcendence, right? So you build up transcendence, get that activated, and then you use your super. But in order to do that, you have to run around and just punch everything, which is literally 90% of Titan build right now. I wanted something different. I wanted something that Titans didn't have. Like, give me a build where I can go in and do something similar to what a hunter can do or a warlock can do. Like, it would have been cool if you gave me an option to where I could say, instead of having a barricade, Titans can now throw down like a grenade to create a rift. Like like a warlock can do. You can exchange your barricade for a rift that you get to throw down or something. You know what I mean? Like, give me something different. Warlock, I did start my hunter run to get it to build for prismatic. Either way, it's hard to compete. It's a celestial, still hunter. Yeah, hunter game same. I want something different for hunter. Yeah, hunter, like hunters were unique in the sense that of how they build up to what they're supposed to do for prismatic, but it's essentially you go invis and then you do the cool stuff. But yeah, that's why I ranked for prismatic at least. I ranked it from warlock having the best builds for prismatic, hunters being in the middle, Titans being the shit class for Prismatic. That's just me. Now, granted, I will be honest. I will be doing a prismatic build on my main Titan, and I will be using the synthesis. Like, let's just be honest here. It is good. It's just I'm bored with it. I want something different.
Europa is no longer the haven I hoped it would be.
Like the prismatic grenade, just like the drip mine wood spike grenade. Yeah, the prismatic grenade is unique, yes, and I do like it to some degree. It's just, you know, I just feel like they could have done something a little bit more unique. They could have extended it out a little bit better.
Barracks thanks you.
Now, Warlocks, on the other hand, I've seen what Warlocks can do with Prismatic, and that shit, that is pristine stuff. The fact that you can get not one, not two, not three, but four buddies to join you and like get the stasis grenade, which is a turret, get Arc Buddy, get Void Buddy, and then you get like the if you use No Time to Explain, then you get that buddy as well. So you get the Void Buddy that shoots itself out, you get the Arc Buddy that sits to your left, you get the No Time to Explain, which sits to your right, and then if you throw the freaking stasis grenade, you get the turret for that as well. And all of that builds your super up at the same time. That's busted. That is broken. Being able to constantly recharge your super with four different buddies that follow you around, it's like having an entire fire team all to yourself. He's so magically delicious. That is the build I'm using, and it is very fun. Yeah, yeah. Watching that build on YouTube, the fact that you can constantly get your super back within like within a snap of a finger, right? And all you have to do is activate your buddies, and they do all the killing for you. You activate your buddies, kill the enemies, recharge your super, and constantly have super just ready, available. Period. It's just busted. Watch them do that. Warlock Prismatic Grenade is like a mini. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The Warlock Grenade is like a mini Nova Bomb.
Okay, Barracks, that's two. Did you hear that? Sounded like voices.
What? Who?
The ones who spoke through me.
We must hurry then. There's one more relay.
Ah. Jesus, that was bro.
Oh no. It's them. They're here. They're beckoning us.
All doom. community. Yep.
We beckon. You answered. We've kept you waiting long enough. Come to us. Salvation awaits.
Yup. Ew.
The light believes you thankless. Nothing more than a soldier asked again and again to do its bidding. So we want to thank you with a gift to help you finally take control.
Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Everybody's having a great day. It is Friday after all, so getting to go out and do fun things this weekend. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, friend.
And here comes our guardian. Right on time.
Speak to the stranger. Not gonna lie, I don't like the stranger. I mean, I like her, but she's not my favorite character. That way.
I know. I owe you an explanation for all this. I once asked Guardians to destroy the Black Heart, to prevent Darkness's arrival. Success may have been achieved, but I now know that fate comes knocking sooner or later. The floodgates are open. The darkness is here. I wield it now with intent to stop our enemies where the light cannot.
I think since they
Your resilience within the pyramid proves you're capable of wielding it too. Before us
something
lies
physical,
what we call
Titans
a
built
zebra.
something
Its
or
purpose is
actual
temptation.
great axe.
To begin your
Either
journey,
or.
you must give in. Here.
So they kind of did that with Final Shape Overkill, where the Void Super gives you these giant
A
axes.
line between light and dark is
So they kind of did that with Final Shape.
Let's
It's
cross
just the
this
fact of that in order to get the most amount of damage out of that super, you have to build up by using the bonk builds, where you had to really go around and punch every single thing that's in your sight. And I don't like that. I wanted something unique and different, right? I wanted something that requires me to go outside of the box to build up to that momentum, that super. Because the super itself is phenomenal. I love the Axe Void super. I love it. It's awesome. I just don't like the fact that in order to build up to the highest DPS possible, that super, you have to run around with Syntheseps and bonk every single thing that you see, get the highest amount of damage for that super. Is this the Nuzlocke or normal playthrough? This is the Nuzlocke. This is my Nuzlocke character. It's so good though. Yeah, the super is phenomenal. The void super for prismatic is phenomenal. It's just the fact that, and I watched a guy do this. Like he went to Grasp of Avarice to fight the ogre boss. That's halfway through. The highest way that you can get the most amount of damage for DPS is you have to go and do bonk build. Have to. Like you don't have a choice. Like the only way to get the maximum amount of damage out of that super is to play bonk. That's it. So I don't like that because I've got more than enough bonk builds to get me through. I've got a bonk build literally for every single subclass there is. I've got a grenade build for every single subclass. I want something different. I want something new and something that has never been seen on a Titan before. And that goes for every subclass, honestly. It'd be cool if every single one of the subclasses could do something the other subclass can do. So like give me a way to where that I can dodge as a not dodge. Give me a way to throw down a rift as a Titan. Okay? So give me a super that allows me to throw a rift. That'd be kind of cool. Make it to where that Titans are no longer the bonk guys. They can now become the new warlocks. You know what I mean? Just something different. I don't necessarily know what that difference would be, but just ideas. You know? So I don't need to buy any of this because we're not using stasis for this character. The only way we use stasis is for the story missions. So whenever it forces us to use stasis, then we'll use stasis. Otherwise, we have to.
Guardian, I know you're trying to do the right thing, but I can't shake the feeling you're
A
going
Titan
about
with
it the
tickle.
wrong way.
Shady
Think about what you
vibes.
said about Aramis. She turned to the darkness in order to help her people, and now look at her. I'd never forgive myself if the same happened to you.
Yeah, so thankfully the for this run, the only fragments and stuff that we need is for solar because we're gonna be playing solar the entire Nuzlocke run. So I don't have to worry about getting the fragments aspects for stasis because use them. Now when we decide to do a stasis run, then that will be different. That just as I said yesterday, for those that are curious, the Nuzlocks will last for a long time because the plan is my goal is to do a Nuzlocke for every single class for every subclass in the game. So if Titans, so let's say you got Solar, Void, Arc, Strand, Stasis, Prismatic. I want to do a Titan for each one of those, then do a Warlock for each one, a Hunter for each one, and do multiple builds, multiple exotics, multiple runs. I just feel like that's a lot of content for you guys, and it'd be more than enough to satisfy everybody for a long time.
I'm picking up a fallen transmission. It's Aramis.
Attention all pawns of the once great machine. Did you know that before it doomed your kind, it did the same to mine? You are not special, just a plaything
Blah, blah, blah words. Alright, so here we have to use stasis. But this is what I mean. So, like missions like this, where it forces you to use stasis, this is where you can use your other subclasses at. Otherwise, no, you cannot use any other subclass. Okay, we got it. Woo! All right. Doing this without dying. Well, that's the goal, right? So, the goal is to try to do the entire content of Destiny without dying. Because if you die, you have to roll the death saving throws, right? So, that's the literally the end game goal is to try to go through every single thing you can go through in Destiny without dying.
So, we can use stasis to unlock these latches after all. Let's look inside, see if we can find anything useful.
Have to make Destiny. So I'm going to give my opinion on Destiny 3, right? This is a serious opinion. as we were joking about it yesterday, but I'm gonna be serious about it. I do not think that they will make Destiny 3 until I'm gonna say maybe the earliest they'll make it is 2026. That's the earliest. That's me being like fair, right? So if they decide to make Destiny 3, we won't see that until 2026. Like at all. That's the earliest that we would see it. Do I think that they'll do it? If they do, it won't be for a long time. They're going to try to get as much out of Destiny 2 money-wise as they possibly can get, just to give them enough time and finance to be able to actually make Destiny 3.
With, can it be
I won't make it to 26.
can smell that poisoned power on you? Does corruption spread so quickly? Or do you hope to fight Aramis with her own weapons? You walk a very dangerous path. Take this recklessness to Phylax then, but beware. She is Aramis's most skilled warrior. She made her name at Twilight Gap. Prove yourself a worthy opponent, and she will show herself.
I'm happy that it's free weapon. So we're gonna snipe. I'm gonna change that to
Varix welcomes your help.
in a single life defeat fallen in Tide ruin. So that's fine. Tide is that. Kind of run around. Find a that. Here, thank you. Okay. Reload. Here. I guess we could do the Lost Sector. Because it is an eventide. It is fallen. Yo, as the Nuzlocke progressed to detail. Yes, so Jason, yes, I'm doing Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. This is so I'm actually behind on the Destiny 2 Nuzlocks. So I'm trying to get caught up now. But we finished Shadowkeep 2 days ago, and we're now doing Beyond Light. So I'm trying to get caught up on that. Destiny 1 Nuzlocks are still happening. I will be streaming Destiny 1 on Sunday. So we'll be back on Destiny 1. I'm trying to go back and forth. Do Destiny 1 one day, Destiny 2 next day, back and forth. Makes things more consistent that way. I like having a very structured schedule, very stuff like that. How you doing today, friend? Doing good today, Jason? Or anybody else that's just joined the streams? I hope everybody's having a fantastic. Fighting a small cold. Let's go right. Fighting a small cold, wishing work would end faster, but here we are. If there's anybody on this planet that knows more about that than anybody that I know, it would be me. Because I working in factories like I used to before I moved in with my wife. I used to work for factory, and I'd get the worst headaches, the worst colds, and then they wouldn't let me take sick days, and having to spend 12 hours a day in a factory, and it's just like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I like working from home now. Working from home is a lot more preferable. So this is Vex. I thought we're not gonna. Fun. Thankfully, I'm in an office, no crazy exposure, but it's been super slow these last few months. Gotcha. Yeah, so I used to be a welder. I used to work 12 hours a day, 7 days as a welder factory. I used to make off-road vehicles, and that job was literally the bane of my existence. I would spend Sunday through Saturday going to work. They wouldn't give me sick days, and to ask for vacation days was like basically slapping the manager in the face and getting him offended. So for me, it's just like, nah, I'd rather just work from home. And thankfully, that's what I'm doing now is I'm working from home. So I don't have to worry about much anymore. Much better. You were the best they had, and that's why they need. Like, I swear on God, it's almost like they said that I could see them going in and making that exact quote, posting it like on a big giant poster board inside of the factory, and just saying, "You're a much needed, valued employee. We have to keep you and let you live here the rest of your life." I can get that. We're always told you have PTO, use it how you want, but it's always an exactly like they told us all the time. It's like, hey, you got, you can earn in the factory that I was working at. You could earn what they call point systems, and you use the points to go in and take like PTO and stuff like that. And I can't tell you how many points that I accumulated over the years that I worked there, right? Wouldn't let me use any of them for any reason. And the one time they let me use it, the one time, I took 5 days off in for to go to TwitchCon in 2019. And while that was one of the best trips I ever took, I literally got fired 2 weeks after I came back, and it was all because of the color of my skin. Literally. And then when I tried to sue them for firing me because I'm white, they basically vouched for the manager who fired me, and I didn't have anybody to vouch for me to back me up. So it was like, what do I do? I can't get money from them for firing me for an a wrong reason. So can you imagine that? Like, I've told people this story before, and they're like, "They fired you for a guy," and I was like, "Yeah, yeah, they did." Well, we finished it, but not what I was
Were definitely part of the takeover back in the Golden Age.
not what I was wanting to do.
And this must have been where the colonists came to hide. Those security frames we freed were protecting them. Though it doesn't look like this place was built with them in mind. Clovis probably built it for him and his family alone. Not that it mattered in the end.
So we're gonna go back over there. We're not gonna do the lost sector. I was thinking that the vast majority of it fallen, but I forgot that like it was actually Vex. So kill a bunch of fallen. Here.
Looking at her Vanguard report, I can see how Aramis would be a fierce opponent. But from what we've seen, even her own lieutenants fear her. It's hard to square that with what Varric's told us, that she had good intentions once. That scares me. That the darkness could change a person that much without them noticing.
To get fast as I can. And oh, okay. Draw out and defeat. Okay, so. Oh. And make our way over there. We didn't. Meow. Give me just a second.
These are the coordinates I picked up on the radio. Phylax has troops patrolling this area.
Ah! Go on. Who? Right. I'll take that. I'm gonna go up here first. Here. That's this. some more people. Woo! Okay. Yep. Now I gotta go chase after him. Yay! Nope. Suck, nerd. Perfect. And I think. Yep. Oh, not gonna kill me. And dead. Boom. Really? Er, Evening at Thur. Hello, Rob. How you doing, friend?
She's transmitting her location to us. Looks like we won ourselves an invitation.
Up to the flag. That'd be. Zer has arrived. Zer has arrived. So we're gonna go check out Zer right quick. See what he's got. Let's go. Let's go check out Zer. Thank you to Raging Poseidon for informing us that Zer has arrived. Which Appreciate that. We are going to go check out Zer and see what he has, and we're going to give our opinions what his roles are. Hey, actually, it'll make talk too. My pleasure, my friend. Pleasure. So raging, did you join the Discord by chance? Because if you did, I noticed that you do stream, and if you do stream, I'd like to add you on live list. Out. I meant to ask you that yesterday, but I got busy. I'm good. Feel empty that I finished the project, although removing old vids from my managed to the size of those files. Man, I know the feeling. I've got to delete a bunch of them myself, if I'm being honest. I did indeed, but I haven't streamed in a while. To be fair, need to get back into it. Well, whenever you decide, Raging Poseidon, to get back into it, you let me know, and we add you to the going live list, and that way that we can check out your stuff. All right, so checking out Zer today, we have Acreus Catalyst. Okay. Item multi-tool. Oh, I've already got that one. I do need that one though. I do not have that one yet. Okay, so Mida multi-tool catalysts. That's a really good one to have for those that use the Mida multi-tool. Shards of Galanor, 66 on the roll. Honestly, okay stats. The Armatarium, though, if it wasn't in recovery and instead was in resilience, that'd be a beautiful roll. But 67 with high recovery and high discipline. The discipline alone, I would say for you Titans, go ahead and grab it just because of the high discipline. You can add a mod to increase the resilience and get a high resilience recovery build with the high discipline on top of that if you're running double grenade builds. The Warlock armlets, I'm going to say no. Absolutely. It's got way too high mobility. The intellect is good, but the rest of the stats is garbage. So I'm gonna say no to that. We're gonna grab that just to get it. Grabbed it. One of us. Of course, the crayon wants more resilience. Honestly, here I'll show you. Well, I can't show you on this character. Yeah, I can't show you on. So, all right. So going back from the top, just so that I can make this TikTok. So we've got Arceus Catalyst. We've got the Mighty Multi-Tool Catalyst. If you don't have these catalysts, I definitely recommend grabbing them so that you can get them out of the way. I already have the Mighty Multi-Tool. I'll be working towards getting this catalyst before the end is over. Shard's roll is not that great of a roll. It's an okay roll. So if you need this gauntlet, go ahead and grab it. If you already have it, I'm pretty sure you'll find a better. Armatarium roll is actually decent. If the resilience was higher, the recovery and discipline are pretty spot on. So I would recommend going ahead and grabbing this and then mods to increase the resilience, because now that the exotics are capable of getting artifice armor, you can add double resilience mods and increase that to make it like a perfect roll. The armlets, this is garbage. That's a garbage roll. I'm just going to put that straight out. It's a 69 total, yes, but the stats of where it's at is garbage. Absolutely trash. They do have the Biosphere Artifice Armor helmet for Titans, and they probably have Yeah. So it's the roll on the helmet. No, absolutely not. So the Titan's roll on the helmet is garbage because it's got way too high mobility. The mobility is absolutely trash. It's artifice armor, yes, but the mobility is way too high. We've definitely got Hawkmoon with quick draw. That's eh. Crimson, if you don't have Crimson, definitely grab that. That's a really good weapon to use. The Merciless and Queenbreaker. Now going to the weapons. Snapshot multi-kill, that's an okay. Could be better. Chroma Rush is trash. Feeding Frenzy with Fresh, nope. Truth Teller, Pulse Monitor, Swashbuckler, no. Tarnished Metal, Shoot to Loot, Dragonfly, garbage. Outrageous Fortune, Snapshot Sights, and Rampage, that's an okay roll. It does have Blast Radius, so that's actually not bad. This one is an okay roll. This is like mediocre in the middle. Oh, Duello, Surplus, and Unrelenting. That one, and it has high blast radius as well. Honestly, I would say grab this one. If any out of any of the weapons we just saw, I would say grab this one because Unrelenting heals you, and then Surplus makes it to where that your reload speed, handling, and stability is increased. So I would say grab the code Duello. Sure. That one, okay, yep. Yup. An impact as well. Yep. Grab this one. Grab the Crown Splitter. Relentless Strike with Whirlwind Blade is a combo that is like very well known. Definitely grab the Crown Splitter. Definitely grab that. Heavy Guard, I'm not a fan of. But the rest of this, that if it what other than Heavy Guard, the rest of this is perfect. The rest of that is perfect. All right, let's check out the Titan armor. Trash because too high mobility. Trash. 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 So none of the Titan's armor is good. None of it. Like it's if you're getting it for cosmetic wise, go ahead and grab it. If you're getting it to increase your stats, don't because there's too high mobility. The mobility is way too high on all of these. Okay. That's sir.
Till we speak again.
I will now make that Crown Splitter. Yeah, Crown Splitter was perfect. Yeah, Crown Splitter was perfect. The only thing about Crown Splitter that I didn't like was the Heavy Guard. Yeah, the Heavy Guard on Crown Splitter, I didn't like that, but the rest of it is perfect. Titan main, I'm very happy. Yeah, definitely as a Titan main, Crown Splitter was really nice to have. I will admit that. Now the armor for Titan was garbage. So I wouldn't pick up any unless you're doing it cosmetic wise, I wouldn't grab any of the armor pieces at all. The mobility, yeah, it was garbage. Yeah, so the Titans got garbage rolls on their armor pieces, but cosmetic wise, if you're looking to increase your looks or whatnot, then sure, grab it. If you're not, don't even bother picking it up. Okay.
The oldest encryption methodology sometimes contain the greatest treasures, and sometimes, well,
We're go ahead and launch here, and I'm going to step away for a second and go take a quick bathroom break. I will be right back. Okay. Back. Okay. Meow. Slade, I have a question for you. Sure. Go for it, Rob. What's up? What you got for me, friend? Ow. All right. For those that are watching on TikTok, if you guys could do me a favor and share the live so that people check out my content. Great. I know that my most popular streams are the Destiny 1 streams, but I would like to get my other content out there and pushed out. That'd be great. When the time comes, will you stand on top of the podium and demand your faithful Sparrow Racing to return? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Look, hold up, hold up. I demand Sparrow Races in Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. Demand it. Or make our own. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. If I can't get them to bring Sparrow Races back in Destiny 2, then we will make our own. Like straight up. I will quite literally spend however much time it takes to create Sparrow Racing in D2 and D1 again. And make content out of it. Like straight up. I will get as many people involved as possible. I do not care. Matter of fact, Rob, I'll even up the ante a little bit. If you help me, so I already know you're going to help me with the Borderlands Nuzlocke. If you want to help me set some rules for a Destiny 2 and Destiny 1 Sparrow Racing to be set up, then I will definitely figure out a way to return the favor. For sure. However, your Sparrow must be one hit to destroy. Can't have you Titans being resilient on that too. Other one? Uh, up. Yeah, we will definitely figure out some rules to do Sparrow Racing with. So I will say right off the bat, okay, so right off the rip. Where is it at? Sparrows. Where is season? Always on time. This one right here. This sparrow is banned. Period. That is rule number 1. Always on time is banned. That is rule number 1 for sparrow racing. We've got that down pat right off the rip.
They say you are a great warrior, and you have challenged Aramis once before. But I think you are built machine weakness, god dependence. You flee from battles you think you will lose. Prove you are worth my time.
Drive that, and you'll be singing "Love Isn't Always on Time."
What did Phylax mean by god dependence? The traveler? I don't feel dependent on or limited by the traveler. I feel close to the traveler. Protected. Or I did. Since you got that splinter.
Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it, friends. Hope everybody's having a great day. For those that are in the TikTok lives, the only thing I usually ask is if you guys can share the lives. That way that other people can check out my content. I'm trying to get better at asking for or promoting subscriptions to my channels, but I haven't been doing that in the last few streams. I'm trying to get better at it, but I don't like asking for money. Ow!
What drives you, machine spawn? Do you fight for glory? For power? My elixir fight for the fight itself.
Gonna have to leave for a bit, but I'll be back on soon if you're still live. Got you, friend. All right, man. Sounds good. I'll be live for another. So it's 10:30 now. I'll be live until about lunch. How dare you make me miss the shot? Not. Dude. No! Damn it! Every time! Fine. Ugh. Alright. Rolling death saving throws. Here we go. Here we go. Rolling the death saving throw. And of course, everybody that's coming in is finally seeing it. Alright, death saving throws. I rolled a 10 for the first roll, so I get to keep Outbreak perfected. For the sniper rifle, I rolled a 5. That's just great. Love that for me. Actually, I'm going to do this smarter. Okay. Then for the heavy weapon. Oh, I just rolled a nat 20. And I deleted the weapon. Oh, snap. Oh, I'm going to have to make a decision here. I rolled a nat 20. I'm supposed to be able to keep all 3 weapons if I rolled a nat 20. And I accidentally deleted the weapon. So, I tell you what, I'm going to craft a weapon to replace it if I can. Let's equipment. Weapons. That sniper rifles. See if I can. I can't. I want to craft something that's too. I don't want to craft that because that's a masterworked weapon. It's not fair. So I'm going. All right. So I'll tell you what. I will go buy a weapon at a gunsmith to replace the one I just dismantled because I rolled a nat 20, and nat 20 is supposed to be you get to keep all the weapons. So we're going to do that. So after I finish this mission, we're going to go to the gunsmith and get just one weapon for energy slot to replace it. Next time I will wait until all the rolls are finished. That was dumb. Should have waited until all the rolls were finished. Kind of upset about that now, but that's okay. Live and learn. Still got to get acquainted with all the rules that I set up.
I've never seen the Fallen's military forces so organized.
For many years, Elixni lived scattered, yes. Aramis took our broken houses and forged an army.
And she wants to give that army stasis. they ever came for the last city.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of sucked. Like, deleting that sniper rifle just... Get it. So as soon as I go and finish this mission, we'll go and replace it, because it rolled a nat 20, so it is what it is.
Another one of those giant mechs.
Technology taken from the Kelm's scourge. Another splintered house, united under Aramis.
Nope. He disappeared. Okay. So this fight might be weapons up. You get out of my way, bro. There we go. Get you back to Scorched. Okay, now we run. Meow. Trying to save the super for when we get to her last bar. Okay. And run. And here we can use the super when she gets un... Nice. All right, and then... Bro, get off me! Ow. Better. Okay, now stasis super. All right, cool. We're going to... that down. Near. Woo! We got it. I honestly thought I was going to go down there for a second.
Destroying the general doesn't destroy the army. But this is a start, at least. Let's get that splinter back to camp.
Alright, so we got to go back to... Strange. We'll go back over here, grab that weapon to replace the Nat 20 that we got. Yep. Okay, so we go to Exo Stranger first, then go back to the tower and replace the weapon that we lost because of the Nat 20 that we rolled. And then after that, then we go back to doing it. So we'll talk to her.
Aramis's presence on Europa is not happenstance. Temptation set the wheels in motion, but obsession propelled her here. To destroy the light with an army of darkness, she and her followers make those selfish choices moment to moment. The darkness places a spotlight on our desires, as it once did me and those I cared about. For a time, I had forgotten. Humanity relies on our selfless acts to bring about a better world. Darkness is no more than a tool with which we do so. With splinters of darkness still in hand, Aramis remains an immediate danger to humanity. Look within. Focus your power. Let it grow. The ziggurat awaits.
We're going to come back here. We're going to replace the weapon we just lost. Because, again, we rolled a nat 20. So we need to replace the weapon that we dismantled by accident. Because nat 20 is supposed to mean that you can keep all 3 weapons. But I dismantled it before I rolled the nat 20. So we're going to go do that now. And when we replace the weapon, we'll go back to doing the story mission before we have to stay. For those that are watching too, again, we will be coming back to Destiny 1 on Sunday. And following up from there. What do you mean, nuh-uh? You nuh-uh. So... you nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, you nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Focus decoding. Oh. Sword. But nope, I can't repeat that. Let's go check out Zer right quick. See what he's. I go that way. I still don't completely understand the system, fear system. Can you elaborate on that? Gear. Oh, gear system. I was like, fear system. Wait, what? I don't get this. Didn't understand. Want to play Gambit? I can play Gambit on my normal character Sunflower, but I'm currently on my Nuzlocke. So I'm going to try to finish off the Beyond Light today. Try to get caught up, essentially. Are there seriously no weapons? Oh, we're gonna go back to the Banshee. Grab a weapon from. For those that are curious, so I rolled a nat 20 a few minutes ago, and you're supposed to, with a nat 20, keep all 3 weapons, but because of the I'm not rolling the nat 20 until the final roll, I'm replacing the weapon I dismantled.
Let's get you back out there.
So there's that. We're gonna grab. Okay, there's our weapon. We replaced it. What console do you play on? And if you like, I wouldn't mind tagging along. I already got all mine. So I'm playing on Xbox. The Nuzlocke states that I can only bring people doing like Nightfalls, Gambit. Matter of fact, I'll show you right now. So the only thing that you can do multiplayer on when doing the Nuzlocke challenge is Gambit, Nightfalls. If you decide to do Crucible, you can add people on Crucible. Dares of Eternity, Dungeons, legendary exotic missions, not normal missions, legendary versions. You can add people on those. The raids. Destiny 1, that also pertains to Prison of Elders as well, so there's also that. But yes, that is the only things that you can do like multiplayer on is stuff like that. It also pertains to Wellspring. What is a Destiny Nuzlocke? So, Carmelian, if you go look up a Pokemon Nuzlocke, so type in on Google, do Pokemon Nuzlocke, you'll get a basic understanding of what a Nuzlocke actually is because it derived and originated with Pokemon games. The only difference is that people like myself and Toad Smoothie have decided to implement that into games like Destiny. I put a twist on mine, adding Dungeons and Dragons to the rule set. So everything that I do in my form of Nuzlocke requires dice rolls. So you have to have dice in order to play this. Makes it more entertaining and more interesting. I had no clue you were doing that challenge. Good luck. I hope it all goes well. Yes. So I do have my main character, my main Titan. That's the one that I'm not doing a Nuzlocke on. The character I'm currently playing on right now is the Nuzlocke character. So that character with the storyline stuff, I cannot do multiplayer. I have to do everything solo. That includes the legendary campaigns as well, which I will be doing. The other character, my normal Titan, my main character, I can do Gambit, Crucible, whatever on that. I can literally do everything. Matter of fact, Saturday, I plan on spending that day doing LFGs for people. So if people need help with like raids or nightfalls or whatever, Saturday I will be helping do all that. And I don't know if I'm going to stream or not, but I do plan on doing LFGs for people. A lot of people in Discord asking for my help, and I plan on keeping up with that promise. So there's that. if I don't stream the LFGs tomorrow, we will be back on Sunday, back on Destiny 1. So, a lot of people are. My biggest streams are the Destiny 1 streams for the Nuzlocke. So, we will be back on that on Sunday. There is. I'm also looking into possibly streaming Dungeons and Dragons stuff on TikTok.
Feels wrong. You wielding
So there will
but I'm
come a
not
time where I will be getting ready for that as well.
I'm here.
You know, oh, stop loading. Stop loading. There we go. Think. Now.
Guardian, I'm seeing a big spike in Vex activity.
Yeah, well, we're avoiding it. We're on mission. Get the campaign done. Now we just gotta commute with the big giant triangle here. Let's talk to the triangle guy. Swear to God, I feel like I'm back in the garden again, learning shapes. Go. Nope, 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 nope. No, no more explodies. No more explodies. Get away from me! Bane of my existence. Shit, 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 shit. Go away, go away, go away. Woo! Outbreak Perfected, my favorite. Hey man, nice to catch a stream again. How you been? Hey Keanu, I'm doing good. We are currently working on the Destiny 2 Nuzlocke. If I don't die. How do you have unlimited melee? We're doing the story mission, which when you commune with the triangle here, this big black diamond thing, it gives you unlimited super, unlimited melee, unlimited grenades, the whole 9 yards. It's just part of the mission, so it's not a build or anything, I promise. It's nothing special. But yeah, I'm doing really good, my friends. Just trying to get through Beyond Light for the Nuzlocke. So, I've died twice. That's fun. I did roll a nat 20 on one of the rolls, so I got to keep 3 of the weapons, but I accidentally dismantled one of the weapons without going through all the rolls for first. So I had to replace that. That's fun. This Beyond Light? Yes, this is Beyond Light. So the way the Nuzlocke works is that we have to go through all of the campaigns. So we have to start with the oldest campaign and work our way up. And we finish the Nuzlocke by completing a raid. So there is that. What exotic armor are you wearing? Let me fast travel first and I will show you. Because that's part of the Nuzlocke. Oh, goodness. It's out so I can show you what. Hero, where can you be? Oh, there you are. Yelling. Okay, so, oh, I'm at 1990 with this character. The hell? Alright, so I'm wearing Path of the Burning Steps. I'm doing a solar build for this Nuzlocke, and the reason that I'm doing that is because when I started the Nuzlocke, I rolled a d4 to determine the subclass. So, the subclasses that I chose for the first Nuzlocke that I'm doing is I chose the primary subclasses, Solar, Void, and Arc. The exotic armor piece that you wear, it associates with the subclass. So in this case, Path of the Burning Steps represented Solar, and then I had two other ones, one for Void and one for Arc. So I rolled this, and to determine which of the exotics I would go with, and then I rolled Solar. So my exotic that I'm going to be using the entire Nuzlocke is Path of the Burning Steps with the Solar subclass. So the Nuzlocke on this game seems so much worse because of the architects. Oh, like Keanu, straight up, no lie. The thing that I'm most afraid of is when I get to Final Shape and then I have to deal with the new enemies for Final Shape. I'm terrified of that. I will probably die multiple times when I get to Final Shape. No joke. Good afternoon, brother. Popping in at work, hoping Nuzlocke goes well. It is going great, my friend. I died twice, but that's fine. Have you played Final Shape yet? Yes, I've played Final Shape on my main character. Yeah, I've completed Final Shape. The only thing I've got left to do is go and get 2 more fragments. Go and get the D1 auto rifle exotic, the Kusov or whatever it's called. Can't remember what it's called. But yeah, we're going to go get that. What is the exotic primary weapon? It's the non-crafted Outbreak Perfected, which I need to. Yeah. Kosov. Yeah, Kosov. Yeah, I need to go get that. I haven't got it yet. Tormentors are relentless. Yo, how's it going, Ryder? How you going, my friend? I hated the Fallen Trip Mines, man. The Zavala mission made me want to uninstall. Outbreak Perfected. Yeah, I'm trying to get. Are we able to get exotics today? Yes. Zur is in the tower. Yes, Zur is in the tower. What about rolling for what gun class the exotic should be? That's a great question. I will answer that just to say, all my friends finally jumped back on Destiny 2 and we're having a great time. Like, I have the Jade Rabbit. Nice. Finally here, have a fire team of 6. How and when can you get the yeah, so you can get it, so you have to complete Final Shape first. So in order to get the Kostoff weapon, the exotic, you have to complete the campaign first. And then once you complete the campaign, you can unlock the capability to get the weapon. Now, to answer the question from before, what about rolling for what gun class the exotic? So that is a great question. So, in Nuzlocks, right? You always, or in Pokemon in general, you always get a starter Pokemon, right? So, I chose 3 exotic weapons for my D2 character. I chose Quicksilver Storm and 2 other weapons. And the way that you do that is you choose 1 exotic for kinetic, 1 exotic for energy, 1 exotic for the heavy weapon. You roll a d4, and whichever one it rolls on is the one that you get to go with. So mine just happened to roll for Quicksilver Storm. So that is my starter Pokemon or starter weapon for this run. And I get to carry it with me the entire time, unless it accidentally gets dismantled. But you had to roll a d4 for your starter Pokemon or starter weapon in this case, and then you roll a d4 to see what your subclass / exotic armor piece is going to be. For my first run, I chose Solar, Void, and Arc, and then I just happened to roll Solar, so that's the run that I'm doing with. It's a lot of work. Get golden chests and cysts. Yes, so you have to complete the campaign first. You've got to open a lot of golden chests, and you've got to do the cysts in order to get the weapon. Yep. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, friends. Thank you. Thank you for the let 'em cook as well. I appreciate that. Okay. Yep.
I have seen what power has done to
And any exotic you find, you just have it like normal. Yes. So okay. So after I talk to Varix, I'll explain that as well. That's also a very good question.
Praxis. He
Actually, I'll just skip this. I don't care.
visionary mind
Blah 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 words.
Aramis's technology. He
We're gonna dismantle.
power from the darkness itself.
We're gonna dismantle this.
But Varix was not privy to his secrets, his experiments.
I dismantled the wrong weapon slot. I did, son of a bitch.
These dark weapons and stop him.
I gotta replace that weapon now too. Awesome. Okay. So we can get any exotics from the guy. So you can't. So. I had to sneeze. Sorry. So Xur sells very specific exotics. So you can't just go in and buy any exotic. You can go and get very specific exotics. But yes, Xur is in the tower. How do you get strange coins? You get strange coins from doing Nightfalls, Gambit, Crucible, or any multiplayer activity, except for, I think. So I want to say that the mission and the helm, you don't get it, and so anything multiplayer, you should be able to get strange coins. You're awesome. I had to follow you. I appreciate that, friend. I have 57 of them. He is selling Artifice armor today. Yes, he's selling Artifice armor, but for Titans, it's garbage because it has way too high mobility. It is stupid high. Like, the Artifice armor has way too much mobility on the Titan. It's like 13 to get any exotic Ingram. Yes, I'm a Warlock. Well, I hope that you get a better roll than I did. Okay, so we need to go replace that one weapon. We're gonna go to orbit and grab something from the vault. I don't care. A vault. Grab a weapon. Care. Preferably a solar one. That'd be great. Grab that. Sure, why not? Open directory, tower, I don't need to see Xur. So for those that are watching, I will be making a TikTok on what Xur has to offer. So expect to see that sometime today. So I'll go ahead and showcase it now. But I will be making a TikTok, a very short TikTok of what Xur offers in his inventory today. So if you guys are curious, you can watch that and share it with everybody, and so on and so forth. I think it's kind of awesome how Bungie made it have Artifice armor for solo players. Yes. Just wait for Xur to have a juicier roll for armor. Yes. What does Xur have in stock? Yeah, we're gonna go do that right now. I'm gonna show you guys what Xur has in stock, and then I will be making a TikTok about it later today and posting it so people can go and check it out. But you'll only be able to see it for Titans, so just keep that in mind. I don't know what Warlocks and Hunters have, so you'll have to go check that out on your own.
I bring gifts of the nine.
Okay, my friends. So the catalyst for this week are the Acrius catalyst. It's the shotgun. You get the catalyst for that. Ida multi-tool catalyst. So that is also available. Shards is our hunter exotic of choice. It has 66 total roll with high mobility, resilience, intellect, and strength. The Armatarium for Titans. It has a huge bump in recovery and discipline. I recommend grabbing this just because of the fact that now you're capable of turning exotics into artifice armor. So you can double up on the resilience. So you could do a max resilience mod plus the artifice resilience mod and get massive boost in resilience, recovery, and discipline, which is essentially what you're wanting to do anyway. The armlets is trash, absolute garbage. It has a too high mobility for warlocks. The intellect is fine, but the roll itself is garbage. Even though it's a 69 total, it's terrible rolls, absolutely garbage. The same thing with the artifice armor for Titans, the helmet. It has a 63 roll. Yes, it is artifice armor, and yes, it is easy to grab, but the mobility is having a 20 mobility is absolute garbage. We do not need that much mobility. The catalysts, going over it again, are Acrius, which is the shotgun that you can get from the monument in the middle. Then Mida Multi-Tool. They grant exotic extra perks. Yes, they do grant extra perks. So the Acrius Catalyst, for example, it increases the ammo reserves, and then you also get after successful melee hit, this weapon gains increased damage, handling, and reload speed for a short duration or until 3 shots are fired. For those that didn't know what that catalyst. But Acrius and Mida Multi-Tool. But yes, the Artifice armor for helmets for the Titan is absolute garbage. Absolute trash. Now, to get to the other stuff, we've got Hawkmoon, which has quick draw. Not that great, but it's there. Crimson, Merciless, and Queenbreaker. They're okay. Definitely the Crimson. If you're a blueberry and you're trying to get exotics, definitely get the Crimson first. Crimson is hands down the best out of these 3, for sure. No questions asked. Didn't know if you saw what they knew. I bet. Thanks. How do I rank up with him? You don't. So you don't really. So you do rank up here. The way that you rank up is by going and doing the events like Gambit, Crucible, Nightfalls. And then using the strange coins to buy stuff. So it's kind of like you rank up by doing all of that. So yeah. Okay. Going back to over here. Honestly, for anyone to grab the artifice gear, wait for the class item. Yes. I have my mobility on 50 for my Titan right now. Is that bad? That honestly, in my opinion, yes, that's too high. You don't need that much mobility as a Titan at all. Like mobility for Titan is like a dump stat. It's really not that useful. Exotic engrams, I think. Yes. Those are all basic. I would honestly spec into resilience, recovery, and discipline. Yes. So for Titans, the best ones to delve into is resilience as the number one stat. Recovery would be your second stat. Your third stat is dependent on what you're trying to do. So if you're doing a grenade build, I would deck into discipline. If you're trying to do a punch build, strength. For me, I'm trying to get as much super as I possibly can, so I decked into intelligence. But these three are based off of what you're trying to do. I'm trying to get more supers. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. So I decked out into intelligence. So resilience, recovery, intellect for me. If you're doing grenade build, resilience, recovery, discipline. If you're doing a punch build, resilience, recovery, strength. That's it. It's really that simple. Okay, now going back to Zur right quick. Don't like mobility on my Titan. Spending strange coins. Yes. Mobility is only good for Hunter. Yes, that is correct. So going back over here, we went over the exotics in his inventory. The Night Watch. The Night Watch is It's like mediocre. The reason I say that is snapshot sights is really good, but the multi-kill clip, it's only good for PvP. So if you're wanting to get this for PvP, go for it. If you don't play PvP, don't bother. Chroma Rush is trash. Feeding Frenzy is nice, but the Thresh is Just no, you don't want that for Chroma Rush. Truth Teller, trash. Tarnished Metal, trash. Outrageous Fortune is actually not bad. That's a pretty good roll. Having Snapshot Sight with Rampage, I would definitely recommend getting that for PvP. That's a really good PvP. Code Duello is also a pretty decent PvE roll. Surplus with Unrelenting allows you to get better handling, reload speed, and stability, as well as heal you when you get kills. So I would say that that's a pretty decent roll for people. The prized jewel is the Crown Splitter. Relentless Strikes with Whirlwind Blade, and Heavy Guard, but the Crown Splitter, definitely go and grab that. And the fact that it has impact as well. So 50 is too... Yes, 50 is too high for mobility. If you're a Titan, just grab Lion Ramparts. Yes. Dragonfly on Tarnished is actually good. For terrible roll for Rocket. Try and bring it down a little, but I have 30 right now, and it is gigantic. DnD... I'll explain the DnD Nuzlocke. Only get the sword. Armor stats are terrible. Yeah, armor is terrible. So for Titans, the armor is garbage. Like, unless you're getting this for cosmetics, don't bother getting it. Like, at all. Don't bother getting any of the Titan stuff. Period. The rocket, again, so I'm stating this for those that are new to Destiny 2 that are blueberries, essentially. For those that are more experienced like myself, don't bother picking this up. If you are a blueberry and you are needing some better weapons to get you through your PvE content, Code Duello with Surplus and Unrelenting is actually not bad. because it heals you and the surplus gives you better handling and stability and all that stuff. So I do recommend getting that if you are a blueberry and you are needing to get better equipment. The sword, definitely grab that. I don't care if you're a blueberry, I don't care if you're a vet, I don't care what you are. Crown Splitter with those rolls is perfect. Is like this is a great Crown Splitter roll. Definitely grab that. Matter of fact, grab this before you grab anything else. Like immediately grab the sword before you grab any of these other weapons. Like for sure. I haven't heard anybody say that in a long time. Yeah, I use blueberries all the time. Yep. That's what we call our newcomers in my community. So I use it all the time. If you are a blueberry or a new player, then these would be some ones to get. The I would definitely get the Crown Splitter first if you're brand new to the game. Definitely grab that, followed by either Outrageous Fortitude or Code Duello just to get you through your PvP content. Um, but if you're not a blueberry and you're not new to the game, don't bother. The Crown Splitter, definitely grab that though, for sure. There you go. These are just the normal stuff, so we're not even gonna bother with that. But yeah, there you go.
I hope to be here again.
That helped. You can get bequest this week, I'm sure. Too bad Crown Splitter been power creep such a good up for everyone a year ago. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, friend. Can't raid weapon. Yeah, I think it's a raid weapon. Raid weapon? I'd have to. My memory. Isn't it Deep Stone this week? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Destiny. We got to go back to anyway. Yeah, I think it's Deep Stone. Yeah, it's Deep Stone. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it so much. Unless you're actually talking about getting quest and I'm running on. Honestly, like after the week that I've had this week, I'm lucky to have 1% brain. Should I buy Final Shape? I know Zer doesn't sell that. I'm talking. Yeah, so you could get it through doing Deep Stone. Yes, you can get it this week, for sure. Should I buy Final Shape? So I would recommend buying Final Shape if you've got all of the other DLCs and you've completed all of that and you've done all you can on storyline stuff, all that stuff, then yes, Final Shape is a really good DLC in my opinion. So I would highly recommend getting Final Shape. But that's only if you finished all of the other campaigns and all of the other stuff first. Don't just go out and buy it and then immediately go unlock Prismatic and then forget about all of the other content that's in the game. Here. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. So I did forget. Somebody asked me what a Nuzlocke was earlier. I'm just going to give you a brief rundown. Not going to go into a big explanation on it. Nuzlocke was originally designed for Pokemon games. Okay. So if you're a big Pokemon fan, go search up a Pokemon Nuzlocke. It will give you the basic idea of what it means. myself and a few other content creators like Toad Smoothie and some other people probably implemented those rules from the Pokemon Nuzlocke into Destiny, as well as several other games that I know I'm currently working on. However, my version of the Nuzlocke uses Dungeons and Dragons. So I use dice rolls. So I've got a whole bag of dice, and I use dice for every single thing that I do in this game. And that's for the death saving throws, deciding the subclass, deciding the starter Pokemon slash weapon. There's a lot of dice rolls that can be made in this game um, that pertain to how the Nuzlocke works. So there's that. But that's the brief rundown. That's literally the fastest explanation that I can give. Okay. What's the soft cap? 1900. So it goes what? 1900, 1920, 1907, 1900, 1920, 1975, 19 or 2000. Yeah, so 19, 1920, 1975, 2000. Yep, in that order. Where am I going? Oh, to defeat Vex. Okay. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I've been trying to get caught up on D2. Just work way too much. Oh, no, I feel that. I feel that. Pinnacle Gear. Where do I start with this game? Been so long since I played it, like a year or two. Okay, so my friend, if you've got the DLCs, like if you've got Shadowkeep, Beyond Light, if you've got Witch Queen, like all of the DLCs, start with Shadowkeep because Shadowkeep is the oldest DLC. Start with that and work your way up. So the order of operation goes Shadowkeep, Beyond Light, Witch Queen, Lightfall, Final Shape, in that order. So Shadowkeep, Beyond Light, Witch Queen, Lightfall, Final Shape. Do that, and it will pretty much get you through all of the storyline content that you'll ever want and ever need. And by the time that you finish all of that, you can start unlocking like the in-game content, like raids and dungeons, that other stuff, and yeah. Need to find freaking Vex. Better. Nope. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Don't worry about trying to find Forsaken. By the way, it's only the guns for now. Yeah. So Forsaken only gives you. Forsaken gives you 3 exotic guns, and that's about it. Which is nice. I'm not gonna lie, but you don't get any like storyline content with that. I get bored, so I've just been AFK in the maze since I went to work. It just gets boring too fast when you don't. What system are you on, if you don't mind me asking? I'm on Xbox, so I play on Xbox, friend. I can't do PC gaming. I tried so hard to play games like Destiny on PC. I just don't do keyboard and mouse. Now, if I'm playing like Magic Online or something like that, like a card game, which is like I'm a huge card game player. If I'm playing something like that, I'll play on the computer all day long. But I can't do like 60 FPS games on PC. It's just I don't like the buttons. I just don't like the Last Wish. I know I'm waiting for. If you want to play Destiny sometime, I'll be down. I also can't play Destiny on PC. Carl, if you want to join the Beacons link above, I do LFGs and all sorts of stuff for Destiny. So if anybody wants to join me for some games sometime, definitely join the Discord and contact me through there. That way that I can get everybody's information and be able to play with whoever. I use controller on PC just because my PC runs the game smoother. Honestly, I need to get a controller for PC just for that very thing. I'm very picky about controllers. Like I don't even like using this controller. This is my wife's Xbox controller and it's just it feels wrong. It feels cheap. My Elite controller broke and I need to get a new Elite controller, honestly. Oh god, I need to the GMs are going to be so tragic this season. Do you have Destiny 1 on PS4? I do not. I have it on Xbox. I do plan on getting it on PlayStation just because I want to try to get my oldest son into playing Destiny, but I do not have it yet. Salty, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure he just did his Nuzlocke. I'm doing my Nuzlocke on my Xbox. I do plan on getting it for PlayStation, however. Just I haven't done it yet. I want to get my oldest son into playing Destiny. So I'll probably be getting it for PlayStation at some point, but I'm not currently playing it on PlayStation yet. Sounds good, man. I will do that. Hell yeah. I want my to guild my Conquer title again. I bought an Elite Series 2 from Target. Yeah, my mail broken series, so I want to get a so expensive. They are very expensive, yes. I've never personally been a Conqueror title person. I've always liked the Halloween one. How old is your son, if you don't mind? My oldest son is 11. So my oldest son is 11. My youngest son is 4. Just turned 4. The issue that I have, which it's not like an actual like big issue, is both my kids have ADHD, and the oldest one is also autistic. So trying to get them into playing video games is a little bit of a difficult hassle just because their attention span goes all over the place, which is not their fault, of course. But I do want to try to get him into Destiny at some point. It just won't be right away. I'm slowly working on all of the rules. I'm trying to get Bane, but missing all arc. Love the vibes with the stream. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. But yeah, so I do want to try to get my oldest son into getting into Destiny. He's really big into Mario right now, and I'm kind of starting him off with that, doing like Mario and Pac-Man and those arcade games. He really likes those. So start him off small and work our way up. You know what I mean? He also likes Minecraft, but we don't play Minecraft here in the house yet. I do need to buy him Minecraft, but I haven't yet. So that. I'm gonna hop out of here, man. Got stuff to do. Glad to see you're enjoying your Friday. Take care of everyone. Keanu, thank you so much for stopping by, friend. I appreciate it. I will be back on Sunday with Destiny 1. So if you guys are interested in all that, then I will see you guys. I'm also doing LFGs tomorrow, so on Saturday. So if you're in my Discord and you need help with something, I will be helping people tomorrow on Saturday. So if you need help with anything, I'd be more than happy to guys with anything on. What's your Nuzlocke for D2? So I am doing a Dungeons and Dragons themed Nuzlocke. So if you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, Pokemon games were the ones who originally designed Nuzlocks to make the games more complicated and harder. What me and a few other content creators like Toad Smoothie, for example, have done is implemented those Pokemon Nuzlocke rules into games like Destiny. The difference that I'm doing is that instead of just doing a regular Nuzlocke rule like Pokemon does or like Toad Smoothie does, I'm adding Dungeons and Dragons to it by doing dice rolls. So everything that I do in the game requires a dice roll. So if I go down, I roll death saving throws. If I choose a subclass, I roll a d4 for the subclass, so on and so forth. I'm a big Dungeons and Dragons nerd. Um, got my DM guide here, so I keep it on me at all times. I've been a dungeon master for 25 years, so I like adding Dungeons and Dragons to pretty much everything that I do. Um, so yeah, that's that. Pretty simple. Just kind of a brief explanation, just for those that are popping in and don't know what a Nuzlocke is. Every time that my guardian goes down and requires a revive, you are supposed to dismantle all 3 weapons in the weapons category, and you do this until you run out of weapons. However, in my case, instead of dismantling all 3 weapons, roll death saving throws. So in Dungeons and Dragons, you roll death saving throws 3 times technically to see if your character gets brought back to life or if they stay dead, like they just automatically are just remain dead for the remainder of their existence, right? In this case, you roll it 3 times for each of the weapon categories. Once for kinetic, once for energy, once for power, right? If you get a 10 or under, you delete the weapon. If you get above a 10, you keep the weapon. Nat 20 keeps all 3 weapons. Nat 1 deletes all 3 weapons. So that way, it lets the dice decide your fate, essentially. But that's the basic rundown of how this works. Is a lot of dice rolls, a lot of deleting weapons, a lot of trying to get better at the game. Death. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
This conflux, Praxis built it himself. It's a little hacky. Cover me and I'll see what I can find out.
Yep, I'll cover you. Sure. So they're gonna spawn. I think they spawn here first. Yep, sure did. So how do you determine what content you do, or is it all unlocked? So for me, I've bought all of the DLCs and all the content, so everything for me is pretty much unlocked. But you determine the content that you're doing based off of what you have. So if you've only got like say 1 DLC, then I would focus all of my time and attention on that specific DLC until you can get another one. Me personally, I always tell like the blueberries, the newcomers, that to start off with the the oldest DLC. So in this case, it would be Shadowkeep. Start there and work your way up. And honestly, you can get all of the DLCs except for Final Shape for like $20 right now. So go in, buy the get like spend $20 for all of the DLCs and then just play through the entire story. You can do raids and stuff later, like for real. Like I wouldn't even focus on raids until after you've done the story. That's just my opinion. Oh, some had gone behind me. Okay, they're spawning over here now. Very cool way to make. Yeah. I'm a big story time person. Like I like doing storyline content first of anything else. I'm not a big like I don't play a lot of PvP games. Like if I do play PvP, then it's because I'm like don't have anybody else to play with, and I'm just bored. I do play like a lot of Battlefield 2042. I play a lot of that. I've recently started playing X Defiant and other PvP games, but if I can help it, I'd rather play story-based games. I'm waiting on that new Elder Scrolls still. Oh, Elder Scrolls 6? Yeah, that won't come out until like 2030. Like, here, let's make a big old video and announcement for it and then not give it to you until you're dead. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much. Ah! I've been playing. I need to get back into it, honestly, and I'm so sad that I stopped playing it because of Destiny. But Final Fantasy 14 Online, that game is so good. That game is like pristine perfection. I've heard really good things about 14. Yeah, so I'm actually a what they call a sprout in Final Fantasy 14. So a sprout is like our equivalent of a blueberry. So I'm brand new to Final Fantasy 14, but that game is so good. So freaking good. I'm gonna have to check it out for sure. Yes, I do need to start streaming it again, honestly, because I was doing really well on those Final Fantasy streams. I just stopped playing it because of the fact that Destiny, the final shape came out, and I was putting all of my attention there. Stop teleporting, that'd be great. Nice. A lot of good story games coming this year. I'm excited for Phantom Blade and Black Myth Kong. I saw videos on Black Myth, but I did not see anything on Phantom Blade, so I do not know a lot about that one. I know the next DLC for Final Fantasy 14 is coming out next month, Dawn Trail. I definitely will be getting that. I'll be streaming that as well. So on my date, there's one specific day on my schedule that I do Variety Day, and on those Variety Days, on Final Fantasy 14, I'll be playing a lot of FF14 again. Dawn Trail. I would like to get caught up, get all the DLCs done.
This conflux, Praxis built it himself. It's a little hacky. Cover me and I'll see what I can find.
I have to do this again? What? Hold up. The hell? Oh, it bugged out. Yo, it bugged out. Okay, that's dumb. That's just silly. highly recommend. I'll give it a shot and look at it and see what it's all about for sure. Always looking to see what games I can. Oh, really? Stuck. Let's decide your fate. Oh, you got a nat 20. Good shit. Did you masterwork the Outbreak Perfected? No, this is not the crafted version. This is the old school regular version. It doesn't have a matter of fact, it doesn't have a catalyst on it at all. I got this from doing the prep video that I was doing for the Nuzlocke, and when you do the mission for it to get the crafted version, if you do it again, you get just a standard version, a non-crafted version. I do have the crafted version. It's just on my main character. It's on my other Titan. That one is masterworked and like fully decked out. It's got all the perks and everything. It's finished. Me and my friend masterworked that gun, and yes, it's very fun. I did try, like, I did attempt to solo it on normal, and I haven't finished it yet, but I would like to do it on and try to solo it on legendary at some point. I just haven't had the time on. Like, I've gotten all the way to the final room on normal. I just every time that I get to the final room, something comes up, and then I have to stop playing, and I don't have time to finish. So. Okay, let's try this again. Prismatic stuff is insane for P and PvP. So, we were actually talking about that earlier. So, like, if I'm being honest, Prismatic for Titans got the shit end of the deal. Just because all they can do is bonk. Like, we've already seen that, I don't know how many times now. Is it a good bonk? Yes. Is it something that I want to spend my entire time doing for the rest of my life? No. Probably not. How do you have your whole gameplay on screen? Did you squeeze the FOV? So yes, so I adjusted the screen to make it to where that it kind of fit a little bit better. But that's about it. I could make it bigger, and I originally started by making it bigger, but people were saying that it was too stretched, so I made the screen smaller, and people seemed to like that better, so I just stuck with that.
That down servitor. I know where we can find Praxis.
You know you can walk around those mines, right? Yeah, yeah, I knew I could walk around them. I just like I wasn't paying honestly. I was paying more attention to chat. It's all good though.
Before they drain them dry.
Got about 10 minutes. So what does Nuzlocke into entail? Actually, I will finish the stream off by saying that. Okay, so a Nuzlocke was originally designed for Pokemon games, right? So if you're a big fan of Pokemon, the Nuzlocks were designed for Pokemon. Okay, it was the concept is to make Pokemon games much more difficult because the games themselves were designed for kids, right? So kids play them and it's a really fun game. Awesome, right? Well, us adults that still love playing Pokemon games needed something to make it more difficult. Now, you take that same concept with the Nuzlocke rules for Pokemon and then transfer them over to games like Destiny or whatever, it makes the game more difficult by giving you very strict rules as to how you play your game. My version implements Dungeons and Dragons, however. So not only did I add the Pokemon Nuzlocke rules into the game, but I've also added Dungeons and Dragons to it, meaning that everything that I do in the game requires me to roll dice. Everything. Okay. So uh I'll give you a basic rundown of how that looks, but essentially every time that your guardian goes down in a normal Nuzlocke, you delete all three weapons in your currently equipped weapon slot. Okay. Um in my version, you don't delete the weapons until you roll death saving throws. Death saving throws in Dungeons and Dragons is the concept of that if your character goes down and goes unconscious, you roll to see if they die or if they get to stay alive and continue on in the campaign. Same concept here. You roll 3 death saving throws, one for kinetic, one for energy, one for power. If you get a 10 or lower, you delete the weapon. If you get above a 10, you keep the weapon. If you run out of weapons in any category, doesn't matter which one of the 3 weapon categories it's in, if you run out of weapons in any of those, you delete the character and you start over from the very beginning. So you start all the way back to a blueberry level. Period. But yeah, that's the basic rundown of how it works. Pretty simple. My friend got the catalyst for Graviton Lance. He's now a menace in the Crucible. Yeah, I don't have it on this character, but I do have the catalyst for Graviton as well. Actually, I'll catalysts. It's energy. Yep, Graviton. Yep, right here. I've got it done. Yes, sir. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Damn, how long have you been on this character? So, not long. This is so the way that it works is that you get in Destiny 2, you get 8 hours of prep time. Destiny 1, you get 6 hours of prep time, right? So I've already done the 8 hours of prep time, and then 2 days ago we just finished Shadowkeep. So we're now doing Beyond Light. So this is episode 5. Episode 4. This is episode 4, literally. So not long. Like literally just started this character. So would it be possible to do PvP Nuzlocke event with these rules? So yes. So I have been asked to do to make a PDF file for PvP Nuzlocks. So I will be looking into making a Nuzlocke rule set for PvP players. I don't do PvP for my normal Nuzlocks, so everything I'm doing right now is all PvP. Everything, right? So I will be making a rule set to give to the PvP players who want to do the Nuzlocke and play PvP. So I will be doing that. I promise. I am working very hard to get that done. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. It took him 5 years to get it. So I worked on this concept for a year. Like I have literally sat down for a year and designed this entire Nuzlocke concept using Dungeons and Dragons for a year. And I finally perfected it, and now I'm showcasing it to everybody here and streaming it. So you get to see it as is actually happening. I'm also pre-recording these episodes, so if you guys want to go and watch the previous episodes and catch up as to what I'm doing for both Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, it's all on my YouTube channel. So you can definitely go to my YouTube channel, watch all of the previous VODs, and get caught up as to how the I've been doing the Nuzlocke. So here we go. Easy peasy. We are not going to this because I don't have enough time. So let's go to. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it, and for the likes. Okay. So let's go. Oh, actually, we'll just stay on this screen. I'm going to swap to the just chatting screen. The other chat. Okay. So that's it for me, guys. I've got about literally 5 minutes before I'm supposed to end the stream, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mention a few things right quick and leave you off for today. Thank you guys so much for all stopping by and supporting the stream. I greatly appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I'm so glad that you guys enjoy this content. I'm glad that you guys are really enjoying this Nuzlocke idea. I'm going to be continuing this for a very long time. My goal is to do every single class and every subclass in Destiny and get every single one of them done. Multiple different types of builds, multiple Nuzlocke runs, but I plan on doing all of that. So I'm doing Titan for every subclass, Warlock for every subclass, Hunter for every subclass, so on and so forth. That's for both Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. I will be live on Sunday with Destiny 1, so you guys can continue on with that Nuzlocke journey for those that have been here before. If you have not been here before and want to catch up on the D1 Nuzlocke, again, it's all found on YouTube. So go to my YouTube channel. The Beacons link is in my bio. Go there. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a whole playlist for Destiny 1 Nuzlocke and a whole playlist for Destiny 2 Nuzlocke. Pretty easy to find. Go watch those videos, get caught up. We will be back on Sunday with the D1 Nuzlocke again. Tomorrow, I will be doing LFGs for people in my Discord. So if you need help with something, so if you need help with a raid, if you need help with exotic mission, doesn't matter. If you need help with anything, I'm going to try my best to help you guys and make tomorrow a day where I can spend just helping people. That's my goal for tomorrow. What else? About it, really. But yeah, so I don't think I'll be streaming the LFGs tomorrow. I'll kind of think it over, essentially, and decide whether or not I'm going to stream it tomorrow. And if I do stream it, it's just going to be simple title saying doing LFG helps for free, stuff like that. So, I need help with this game in general. I just started playing and I'm so confused. Well, hey Josh, hey, you know what, friend? Join the Discord. Seriously, like I'm not, yes, I'm a content creator and I'm trying to promote my stuff, but if you honestly need help for real, please join the Discord and go to the LFG page for Destiny and type in there and say, "Hey, I need help." And we will be happy to help you with whatever you've got going on. Seriously. Um that's my entire goal for raising this community, the Dirty 20 community, is to help everybody out and get them through their content, and then you guys enjoy the content that you see here. Like I'm an entertainer. I like to entertain you guys, and I also would like to help you. That's my goal. So please, 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 please join the Discord. Ask me for help. Ask my community for help. We will help you for real. And like, honest to God, if the only thing that I get out of it is that you go in and share my content with other people that you know, like your friends or whatever, and bring other people here, then I'm satisfied for real. I will be the happiest person on the planet if all I got out of it was that you just shared my content and say, hey, this guy helped me and got me through my Destiny stuff and every other game that he plays and I play, and I think he's a great content creator. So let me share his stuff. Uh, anyone having issues with Crucible placement not giving Riptos? I'm sad. I've not played Crucible in a few days, so I cannot tell you that. I just joined, bro. Hell yeah, appreciate that, friend. Um, but yeah, so I'll end the stream with that. So for those that are just joining in or are listening into this right now or will watch this VOD on YouTube or wherever, um my purpose for doing this content creation stuff, for streaming, for creating the Dirty 20 and stuff, was initially to give out Dungeons and Dragons content, right? As well as help people with their games. So help for LFGs, for doesn't matter if it's Destiny, if you need help with Final Fantasy 14, if you there's a bunch of games that I play that I am more than happy to help you with. So if there's a game that you need help with and I play it, I will be happy to help you. Like, please ask me to help you. That I cannot stress that enough. I will do my best to get you through whatever it is you need to get through. Doesn't matter if it's a raid, Nightfall, Grandmaster Nightfall, exotic mission, hell, freaking Final Fantasy raid. I don't care. I will do my best to help you get through whatever it is you need to get through. Period. Um, my community is a very open community. We like to help people with games, with life decisions. Like we're a very warming and opening community. And if there's anybody that joins in my community and is toxic to you or is toxic in general, the moment I find out, they're done. I don't do toxicity in my community. I don't do this whole that you have to have the perfect builds. You don't have to have the, oh, you have to run this god tier weapon or god tier armor piece in order to do this. No. I don't care if you're a freaking blueberry and you just started the game today and you're wanting to do a raid, right? If you told me that today, right now, and said, hey, I just bought this game, I'm brand new, I need help, and I would like to do a raid as quickly as possible, my ass is going to be in there helping you do that. Period. Like, no questions asked. I'm going to help you get to the point where I can take you to a raid, get you through that raid, and show you how to do it, just so that you can have a good time and have a positive community. Can I join the fire team when I get off work? I'm actually going to jump off. I got to do garden work. Just join the server. Awesome. Awesome. I'm so glad you joined. Thank you for the follows as well. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm jumping off for a little while. I've got to go do some gardening work. I've got to go to Home Depot here in the next few minutes and go buy some tools and stuff. So I'm going to be working outside for a little while. But I will see you guys again on Sunday for sure. And if I don't stream tomorrow, the LFG stuff, then again, like I said, I'll be on Sunday doing the Destiny 1 Nuzlocke. I will try to attempt to stream tomorrow for the LFG stuff, but it's not going to be a guarantee. So just keep that in mind. Join the server. Looking forward to off tomorrow. Hell yeah. Appreciate that, friends. Appreciate that. Okay, guys. That's it for me. I've got to really jump off. I went 2 minutes over. So thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will see you guys in the Discord. Peace.